welcome to this Patreon special. It's a Friday night, I have some time to spare, I have a glass of wine, and I have some very early, or not very early, I have some early Ocean games that I'm going to play. Some of them will probably be familiar to you, some of them may not. So I'm going to have a quick play through all of these, see how far I can get. Probably not very far, and we'll keep playing until my wine runs out or it's time for a pizza. First game is Mr. Wimpy. Sorry, no it's not, I'm telling a lie. First game is Hunchback, which is obviously a clone of the arcade game. So let's give that a quick whirl and see what that's like. Using the smart card. Right, I have to try and remember the controls for this. I think it's left, right and symbol shift. Now this is a screen, this is a screen that I can never do because it's really difficult not only to get on the rope but to get off. And if you wonder why the Hunchback sprite is green, it's because the game was originally going to be based on Robin Hood. Yes. Okay. Oh, what? Game over. Oh. Okay. Let's try again. Wow, first time through both screens. Okay. Ah, left it too late. The jumping is very difficult to master, and the point at which you jump, yeah, got it, it's very close, so you have to judge it. Oh no, men with pointy sticks. Got it. I don't think I've ever got this far before in my life. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming, but I couldn't get out of the way quick enough. Oh, too soon. Oh well, never mind. Well, that was Hunchback. Oh, I'll get to put my name in. It was very frustrating game when it first came out, but I think it sold mainly because it was an arcade clone and lots of people were looking for arcade games on the Spectrum at the time. Okay, let's have a look at something else. Another arcade clone. This is Mr. Wimpy, although you wouldn't know what it was by the title. It is actually a Burger clone. Burger Time clone. However, Ocean have added a level to start with so you don't go straight into the game, and it's rubbish. Let's have a quick go at that. Quick drink. Right, so this is the first level that's been put in before you get to the main Burger Time screen. And what you have to do, you have to pick up these trays, take them across here, pick up these ingredients and get back. Don't crash into these, otherwise you fall down. And if you hit this thing, if you're carrying a tray, it will take it off you, so you have to go back. And if you're carrying an ingredient, it will take it off you, so you have to go back and get a tray. And it's a very annoying and frustrating game. Or at least part of this section is. That's the wrong key. I don't know which is up. Which is up and down? Nope. I thought that was up and down. Let's get the keys right first. Here we go. Okay. Taking the tray off here. It always seems to home in on you somehow. Don't know how. And the bouncing is not, the bouncing of that character is not predictable. Okay, we're across. We now have, I have no idea what that is. Let's see if we can get it back. Out. Yes, that's one ingredient. Got 2 left. See what I mean? It's just so annoying. You can't get out of that thing's way. If the bouncing was predictable, it would be okay, but it's not. Okay, I've now got no idea what that is either. Yes, okay, 1 ingredient to get. Which is some cheese. Now, if I can get this back, then the game starts proper. Here we go. So now you can see that we've got the proper Burger Time game. However, I'm not sure. There is another key for pepper, and I don't know what it is. No idea what the pepper one is, but oh, there it is. Got it. So the idea of the game, if you didn't know what Burger Time was about, is you have to make burgers. And to do it you have to avoid all of these things that are flying around, and you have to drop each segment down as you go along. It's not a bad, actually, it's not a bad Burger Time clone. Now if I can get, it should be the first level complete. And it all starts again. It's not bad actually, the graphics are okay, a bit indistinguishable. The main idea is all there. You can kill the chasing enemies by dropping bits of burger on them, like that. It's a bit windy outside. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but no. Anyway, that was Mr. Wimpy, aka Burger Time. I'll have a quick drink. Let's have a look at Transversion, which is a 16K game. I do like these early Ocean covers, so let's see what this one's about. I can't remember what the keys are, but S to continue, okay. Alright, That didn't work so well, did it? Okay. The idea is you have to take out all of those things. However, when any of these aliens that are moving up, down, left and right are opposite you, they will fire. There was a really good modern version of this called Sector. And I think there are a few versions on the Spectrum. Jeff Minter, I believe, has done a few as well. Ooh, that was a bit tricky. It's a good idea. I like it. I'm not sure whether there's an arcade version of this, and if there is, what it's called. If there is, I will try to put it up on screen. It's a good concept for a game. And you have to keep your eye on all of the aliens and their positions and their firing. Oh dear. Congratulations! Let's see if we can get to the second level. Probably not. Oh, too close to that one. The bad thing about this game is every time you start again after losing a life, it clears all of the blocks. So you've not got a lot of chance to actually to complete the level. You have to do it without getting killed at all, which is a bit unfair, I think. Really going to be really difficult to clear all of those without actually getting hit once. Ah. So that is Transversion. A nice little game actually. Everything moves in character squares. Some nice sound effects. Control is good. Nothing new on Spectrum. And like I say, there are other versions of this. This is really tricky. That's one level complete. Level 2, and a different layout. I like this game. It's a nice... Oh. And then he dies. Yes, I do like that game. It's a nice little release, a nice little blast. There's not too much to think about, and once you get in the zone, it's quite tricky, but challenging. Excellent. Let's try another one. Shall we try the classic Kong from Ocean again? Obviously, the clone of the arcade game, Crazy Kong. Let's have a go at that. This is the game that I bought when I was trying to get all the arcade clones, Pac-Mans and Invaders and everything. I got this for Crazy Kong. I can't remember the keys, but we'll give it a try. What's jump? What's up? Okay, alright. Ah. So if that's jump, what's up? Maybe I need to read the instructions. No. I've no idea what up is. I think I might need to read the instructions. We will come back shortly. Okay, we're back and I know what the keys are. So let's give it a go. I don't have much hope of getting anywhere near the end of the level. Not with keys, because it's the collision is very bad. Collision detection. See, I should have got over that barrel. Easily should have made it over there. Strange how the game slows down when there are more barrels on screen as well. Quite close to the top, but not good enough. It's not climbing up the ladder, even though I'm pressing it. Okay. Oh. Ah. Not doing very well at this. Wait until I lose the last life and then it's on to the last game, I think, for this evening. Up the ladder. Yeah. Not only is it bad collision detection on the barrels, it's bad collision detection on the ladders. You're at the bottom and you're pressing up, and your character won't go up. Which means you get killed by barrels. Here's an example. I'm at the bottom and I'm pressing the up and nothing's happening. I need to get it exactly over the ladder to make it work. There was nowhere near that barrel as well. That collision detection is terrible. Well, that's the end of that game then. Let's move on to the last game. And the best one, in my opinion, well, the best one of this lot, is Pogo. Which, if you didn't know, is a clone of Q*bert. And the best clone of Q*bert on the Spectrum. This is an excellent game. If I can remember the keys, that is, there we go, it tells you, that's good. 1, shift, 0 and brake. They're odd keys, but we'll give it a go. Oh. Bit too early, never mind. The graphics and gameplay and sound effects are excellent. This is definitely the best Pogo clone on the Spectrum. It's very, very playable, very addictive. The sound effects are excellent. Everything is good about this game. A really quality release from Ocean. Oops. Wasn't concentrating there. I was looking at my wine to see how much I had left, rather than playing the game. This is obviously the early levels. In later levels you get, you have to change the colours twice. Oh. And also a good feature of this game, which is problematic on some games, is that when you die, it clears all the colours that you've set, so you have to start again, but not on this one. Now we get a different type of enemy. We get these little crab things. Which don't bounce down the screen, but they travel across it. Very difficult to get around sometimes. Good mix of enemies. Well, this is the first level where you have to change the colours twice. So the first time you change it to white, then you've got to change them to yellow. That's a waste of a... Oh, an excellent game. Oh well, game is over. You're amongst the greatest. I am amongst the greatest. Excellent. So please enter your initials. Okay. There you go. There I am. Oh, I've disappeared. So there you go. That was a nice collection of Ocean games, which I shall line up in no particular order. Very enjoyable. Some of them were rubbish, some of them were average, and some of them were excellent. I'll let you make up your mind which you prefer. I know which I prefer, which is easy. The Pogo, excellent game, excellent game. So with that, thanks for watching, thank you for supporting the show, and cheers!